Call of Duty is the McDonald's of gaming. In the 1950s, the McDonald brothers, Nugget and French Fry, came up with the OG Big Mac Happy Meal combo. They realized that if they served their food very fast, people would be happy. It was classic, it was popular, it was McDonald's. You can take the piss out of Call of Duty and say that it's just a stupid shooty game for Mountain Dew addicts, but the truth is, Call of Duty basically perfected the run and gun FPS multiplayer loop. Assault rifles for mid-range, SMGs and shotguns for close combat, sniper rifles for distance, and
remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
This loop was fun, addicting, and almost as delicious as the sweet first sip of a can of Mountain Dew. The thing is, Infinity Ward perfected this formula all the way back in CoD 4. Yes, there are dodgy balancing issues here and there, but by and large,
it just works.
If you're not growing, you're dying. This applies to empires, to businesses, to McDonald's, to male genitals. This applies to Call of Duty. McDonald's, after creating the world famous Big Mac, realized that they still had room to grow. They added an ice cream variant, and they realized that having a frighteningly ugly mascot that instills the fear of God into anyone who looks at it would Stockholm Syndrome children into liking McDonald's hamburgers. From CoD 4 till Black Ops, every single Call of Duty entry brought something new to the table. Every single CoD innovated on that winning formula in some shape or form. World at War? Zombies the ting. MW2? Spec it up and refine the ting. Black Ops? Bullets up for bitches, one in the chamber the ting, plus Dead Ops, plus better zombies, plus the numbers. The secret formula was consistently refined and developed. This was the golden age of CoD. This was the beginning of the end. MW3 was the first CoD to just not really innovate at all. Don't get me wrong, survival was fun, but as a fan, it was a bit of a weird moment. Infinity Ward had always been the stud, the real OG CoD developer, while Treyarch was the somewhat underwhelming little brother wannabe. With MW3, the tables had turned. Infinity Ward is now copying Treyarch? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And they kinda just made a worse version of Black Ops Zombies? Oh shit! Oh shit!
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
MW3 onwards, the big question each CoD game has faced is how do we keep growing? How do we keep justifying these new releases? You wanna know what McDonald's did? They slapped BTS onto their McNugget meals and boom, the McSheep went crazy. You wanna know what Activision did?
Call of Duty
The futuristic era was the Call of Duty Dark Ages. Like I said, MW3 was a bit of a tipping point. The developers realized that CoD needed to change if they wanted to keep justifying these new releases, but all the changes they made were change for the sake of change. Customization went from classic to... I know Zombies has its hardcore fan base, but for a casual like me, well, I'll let my close personal friend Iggy Azalea explain.
No killing rap, gotta give it to you raw. Pitch one point, when the pass me the joint, gotta twist this beat, I'm spraying my joint. Straight crack rap, boy till the clap clap, who go to the race city, no diggy, yeah, shorty do it, I'm no diggle, from motherfucking neck. It's Iggy, not jiggle.
Worst of all, CoD, like every other FPS, just had to have advanced movement. They just had to innovate with the times. Advanced movement literally obliterated the already balanced CoD loop. Bye-bye snipers and hello arbitrarily high walls in the middle of every map.
We will build a great wall and
good gameplay
we'll pay for the wall.
Voila! CoD became the victim of a severe case of feature creep. This whole era was, for lack of a better word, just cringe. It was like seeing the once kinda dickish but still somewhat cool jock just blatantly copy the new kids on the block in a desperate attempt to remain relevant. Other, better shooters were innovating the FPS genre with clear creative visions. CoD? Not so much. Another big factor in the decline equation is momentum. During its golden age, CoD was riding a tsunami-sized wave of hype like the King Penguin from Surf's Up. Ad campaigns, YouTube communities, and Mountain Dew sponsorships. Let's just say CoD was a non-stop train to Happy Gamer Town. We had the Treyarch vs Infinity Ward battle, clearly defined numbered entries, and continued storylines. There were clear incentives to keep buying the next CoD game. On a macro level, there was a feeling of always moving forward. At first, Black Ops seemed like Treyarch's dodgy attempt to upstage the goated MW2. Oh, but wait, is that Reznov? Psych! This is a genuine sequel to World at War! We are reaching Mach 10 levels of momentum, ladies and gentlemen. All aboard, biatch! Getting banned from Saudi Arabia.
Momentum.
Causing public debate about violence in video games.
Momentum.
Getting exiled from Cuba.
Momentum.
You know what slows down momentum?
Fatigue.
No matter how great something is, the more you have of it, the more its greatness becomes normalized, the more it gets boring. In gaming terms, annual releases are the peak of content overload. CoD has been releasing annually since forever. When you have annual releases and a lack of genuine innovation and sincere creative direction, the equation will point to consumer fatigue. As much as momentum can be positive, it can also be negative. So, when you have fatigue compounding on more fatigue, annual release after annual release, and non-stop feature creep, eventually the whole thing will collapse.
Train go boom.
Infinite Warfare's announcement trailer was that collapse. I am now shifting the momentum of this video back to talking about momentum. That's the thing with momentum, it can shift just like that. Remember when Battlefield 1 set the world on fire and then Battlefield 5 came out? Bang! CoD Warzone released, the stars and global quarantines aligned, and boom! Call of Duty was back on top of the world. Warzone was a genuinely fun take on the seemingly stale Battle Royale formula. It personally helped me get through those long lockdowns. Hell, it kinda became the only way that I socialized. It was all around just a good time for a shit ton of people. Call of Duty seems like the casual king again. And then, in an absolute masterstroke of corporate stupidity, they just went back to doing the same old shit. All that momentum, it's gone. Hold up, let me dial it back a bit. Modern Warfare 2019 was, in general, seen as a return of form, the triumphant comeback of classic CoD. Let me put this on record, I fucking love MW 2019. It feels so good to play, man. I've had some great times with it, but that's the thing, it's still something we've seen before. Activision is selling a solution to the problem that they created. Now this is a capitalism moment. Even Warzone is basically just CoD copying innovation trailblazed by other titles. The days of every game copying CoD are well and truly over. CoD is now the copier. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Maybe CoD doesn't have to be uber innovative. But you know what it actually does have to do? Sell finished games at release. The new CoD lifecycle is buy the new CoD, wait 6 months for it to finish, play it for 6 months, then hello new unfinished CoD. And beyond this unfinished shittery, let me just say it. Both Cold War and Vanguard feel like genuine steps back from MW 2019 in both gameplay and graphics. On a macro level, there is seriously no rhyme or reason to any of this anymore. Currently, we have Warzone, a live service battle royale with its own gameplay and game engine, coexisting with, at this point, multiple annual CoD releases. This is madness personified. I've tried to break things down into feature creep, momentum and fatigue, but what it all comes down to is greed. Years after the industry had moved on from season passes, CoD was still rocking akimbo season passes and microtransactions. Black Ops 4 launched at full price without a campaign, with a full price season pass, had microtransactions and a battle pass. Congrats Activision, you have unlocked Scumbag Pro. Black Ops 4 even tried to sell us a literal single fucking red dot for $1. Bruh. Activision should be ashamed of how it works its developers like dogs, and not in the fun attack dog way. I remember watching this video that Activision released about the behind the scenes of Cold War's development. It was supposed to be this feel-good moment about how the Cold War dev team overcame the global illness. You know what I thought watching that video? I thought that Activision are a bunch of psychopaths who prioritize releasing annual CODs over literally anything else on God's green earth. There is no reason to have annual releases anymore. Even Ubisoft cut that shit out. Annual releases weren't creatively sustainable at the best of times, but especially now, it just does not work. I feel like I've hammered the point into the ground, so let me just say this. Call of Duty is a McDonald's meal. CoD is simple fun that you probably have some golden memories of from your youth. Every time the CoD series gets to a seemingly critical mass breaking point, Activision will pull the rabbit out of the hat and somehow revive the series just enough to then milk it to the brink of irrelevancy again. My thumbnail is a lie. People still and will probably always care about CoD. It will always get its sales. But if you expect innovation, if you expect the return of the golden ages, keep dreaming, buddy. Like McNuggets, if you have too much of it, you'll get a little sick. But if you return to CoD every once in a while, have it as your cheeky guilty pleasure, you can still have some good times. Just kidding, skill-based matchmaking has killed Call of Duty forever. Skill-based matchmaking sucks humongous gorilla dick.